Yo, what is going on, PML? It is your New York Jets owner, the official mole, back again with another game recap video. Hopefully you guys liked the first one. I had a lot of fun making it. It was really fun to kind of go back, watch the game, mostly play-by-play, and review kind of the highs and lows and the different schemes that I was doing and kind of what I was seeing from my opponent. For this video, we're going to be overlooking the Week 3 matchup versus the Indianapolis Colts, who at the time were 0-2, and the New York Jets are coming in at 2-0. Now, I know at the bottom at the Twitch video, it says Week 2 Jets franchise. I actually changed the title to Week 2, but I forgot that my Week 2 matchup versus the San Francisco 49ers, we couldn't get a time. The 49ers owner had some stuff going on, so I ended up getting the force win. So I got the second win via force win. So anyways, let's get into this video. We don't want these videos to go too long. I think the last one took 39 minutes. We're going to try to keep this one under 30, but depending on how much I like to ramble, who knows? But if you guys like the content, you guys like going over everything, then we will keep doing it the way we're doing it. I will say a little spoiler ahead, a little light spoiler. This game did not end with zeros on the clock in the fourth quarter. And no, my opponent did not quit. He did not rage quit, I guess, if you will. So that's a little tidbit for you. You guys will see what happens when we get there. So starting off, kind of like what we did the first game, man, just kind of really feeling out the opponent. I added some new formations to the playbook. A lot of under center formations. Not really looking to pass the ball out of shotgun a lot with Sam Darnold. I don't really trust my team's protection very well. We don't really have the greatest weapons on the team. Jamison Crowder is out with an injury for 2 weeks. So that leaves me with Chris Hogan and Brashad Perryman. So kind of having to lean heavily on the run game, kind of play, small ball here and just kind of let Le'Veon Bell take over. So just coming out of the gate, like I said, nothing crazy here. Right here, we identify that there's a blitz coming. We had some swing routes coming out of the left and right. I did have a out route on the left. You'll see Chris Hogan running a quick little out route because I think he's in cover 3, or at least he's off coverage. So I have a little quick out route that I can throw to. I see the blitz coming from the right. I dump it off to Le'Veon Bell. I'm able to make him miss a tackle, break another one. Guys end up messing up their pursuit. I'm able to do a nice little light stop and go here for you. We'll play it one more time. Again, I was trying to just make some moves, just get the first down, but I ended up getting a lot more right here, a little hesitation move, and I'm able to take it all the way down to about the 10 to 11 yard line. Next play, coming out of a new formation we've added to the custom playbook. It's a split back formation. Not really looking to do anything crazy here. I take my nice check down here. He leaves the tight end open on a drag, gets me a couple yards, puts me in a 2nd down and 6 situation with only 6 yards to the end zone. Right here, I have a stretch run that I can audible to, but I liked the way his defense aligned here, so I went with the dive. I'm able to get a couple yards here. Again, I'm not trying to get too greedy in the end zone first drive. I want to kind of feel out my opponent. I don't want to force anything. If I got to take field goals here, that's fine. That's totally fine. I haven't seen him on offense yet, so I have no idea how he operates. Now, in this play right here, what I'm looking for is I'm looking for a circle on a quick little inside toss play in the back of the end zone. What I'm reading here is the cornerback aligned on Perryman. If it looks like he splits to the outside, that tells me that he's in some sort of cover 3 or cover 2 look, and I can loft it over the linebacker. So that's really my only read on this play. I see that the corner kind of stays with him a little bit. I probably could have pass led this inside and lofted it over the linebacker. I saw this read about a half a second too late, which isn't good. So I didn't want to risk it. I stay in the pocket. I have circle wide open. This is just, he's just letting me get open here. We're going to look at it one more time. So right here, I have a read. He's sitting there wide open. He does have his linebacker going over to circle. I could have made the throw, but I played it safe. Ended up kicking a field goal to go up 3-0. So now we're on his first possession here. I read the scouting report from previous opponents that he had played, Papagrini, and the 2 common things that I saw was he likes to run a lot of 2 tight end sets, and he likes to kind of roll to the outside with Phillip Rivers. So I was kind of waiting to see what he was going to do with that. Again, just trying to feel him out a little bit. Comes out in a spread formation. Now, with this type of formation, I do like a cover 2 look, which I believe is what I go with here. And again, putting my middle linebacker on a deep blue zone, but he's able to check it down for a screen. It was a really good play call by him, able to get a good chunky yardage. Again, I keep saying it, feeling out my opponent. So next play, he's coming out in I-form wing tight. I'm expecting the stretch. I see a play action here. I have a guy in the area, but Jack Doyle is able to go up, aggressive catch, come down with the ball. Nothing I could really do there. That was kind of the first play where I saw Phillip Rivers kind of roll out to the right. I had to keep that on my radar all game long because, again, the scouting report said, hey, this is what he's going to do. He likes to roll out. So next play, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. I'm coming out in like a 3-4 odd look. I put everyone up on the line of scrimmage. He's able to make a really good call here. This isn't a good alignment to stop the outside run. All the linebackers and the linemen are up on the line. If I see this from my opponent, I'm making sure I have an outside run play in my audibles because this is an outside run favorable defense. He's able to call the stretch. He's able to bounce it to the outside, and I believe he gets just short of a first down, but he's still able to get 8-9 yards. So mixing in a little bit of man coverage here. He's able to run an inside zone, get some yards. That was kind of one of those throwaway defensive plays. I thought I'd come out in a different look. He was in a 2nd and short, so I didn't really want to sell out too quickly yet. It really wasn't that big of a deal if I gave up the first down, get a new set of downs, kind of reset. So coming out, man defense again. One little technique I do here, this is something I've been doing for a long time now. If you ever come out in like a cover 1 and your linebacker's on the left side of the field, like Williamson is, if you move him to the right hash mark, or to the right of the center, the right of the center, and you call a curl flat, his curl flat will go to the side that he's on when you make the adjustment. So that's like a little tip that I like to do if I ever want to disguise it. So again, I put him out to the right, I put him in a curl flat, then I move him back to his original spot. But he ends up running an 0-1 trap play, doesn't get a whole lot of yards out of it. Comes back out, single back. Again, 2 tight ends set to the right. He does the little like quick, I think this is the bug where he like hikes and throws right away. I definitely don't think that was intentional, so it puts him in a 3rd and 8. And then right here, he runs a nice little stretch play to the left. He's able to get tackled just short of the first down, and he takes his field goal. So we're able to hold him to 3. It's a 3-point, all tied up at 3. Each team has 1 possession. Coming into the next possession, kind of the same mentality, right? Like run the ball through Le'Veon Bell. Don't get too crazy. Manage the game. Control the clock. Let your best offensive player run your offense. I put myself in a 3rd and 11, and then I come out one of my favorite plays in the game. It's out of gun empty base flex. It's called middle high low. It's one of my favorite plays. What I like to do in this formation is I like to put my outside receivers on quick little out routes in case he's in a cover 3. So you'll see if I show the play art again. Hopefully I do here. I don't know if I do. Okay, so I don't. But anyway, you'll see that circle is on a deep out route. The slot receiver on the left triangle runs like a really nice fade wheel route, if you will. This is really good against cover 2 if you time your routes right. It turns out he was in quarters defense, cover 4 quarters. So his safety, number 27, you can see he moves his safety on the left there up in the box a little bit. I don't know if he was the user on that play to start, but you see him right now. He moves him up just a little bit. So he's sitting right here, right? So he moves him up. So he's able to run this like nice fade route, and I just loft it, right? I throw a nice touch pass. Josh Doxson's able to get over the safety, and Sam Darnold's able to place it. So that was a really nice quick touchdown, nice deep pass. Really kind of boosted my confidence as far as throwing the ball down the field against his defense. So he comes out in his next possession. Again, same 2 tight end looks that he's had. I try to play it a little bit conservatively. I feel like, I don't want to go too crazy and give up too many yards at the start. So I kind of just come out in base defenses, base cover 2, base cover 3, let him run the football, see what he can do with the stick, see if he can find gaps in the holes in the run defense, and just kind of make him work for it. So he comes out in Trey Y flex. I come out in my quarters defense. I put my left corner on a curl flat. He just throws a nice little check down to the tight end. Nothing dramatic. This right here, this ends up being a really big play for him. He comes out in his nice like I form tight to the left. I get no help from the defense. He's able to make a nice move, get up the field, and he's gone. Probably could have done better with the alignment here. I think I could have shifted my linebackers over to the left and then spread my D-line, because I feel like every time he came out in this formation, he wants to run to the 2 tight end side, like every time. Right, he wants to run to the strong side of the formation. I should have shifted my linebackers to the left and spread my D-line. Instead, I left my linebackers and just spread my D-line, which allowed him to get outside leverage. My force defender did okay, forcing him back inside, but he went back inside and was able to get daylight to go for. I believe he gets a touchdown. Maybe he doesn't. No, he falls short. So I end up tackling him. This was really good pursuit. I got to give credit where credit is due on my part. Just trying to play super conservatively, and then I dive. Again, guys, I love to dive. Diving is really effective this year. So we're able to hold him to the 2-yard line. This ends up being one of the biggest plays of the game coming up here. So first down and 10, or first down and goal, right? Coming out in man defense. I'm using the safety. Hold on one second. So we ended the quarter, yada, yada, yada. All right, same formation, same defense, right? 3-4 bear. We pinch the D-line. I'm looking to see if he's going to run to the outside. We get nice pressure from the D tackle. And then this right here, guys, this right here is the biggest. This was the game-changing play. We see he's in that 2 tight end formation again, 4-I formation, 2 tight ends to the right. So we run commit. We run commit to the right. We're expecting it. I'm kind of sitting back in case he calls some sort of a slant. But I end up noticing right at the snap that it's a play-action play. I can tell the right hand doesn't have the ball in it. So I end up taking the safety May, and I end up shooting to the right. In my personal experience, 9 times out of 10, your opponent always wants to throw to the fullback because it's the closest guy. It's the easiest throw for the offensive user. Sometimes you guess right. Sometimes you guess wrong. This time, we were able to guess right. We're able to jump with May. We'll show you one more time. Oh, another note here, I put all my hook zones and my curl flats in a 0-yard depth 0-yard depth zone drop. In the coaching adjustments, I did that just for the sole purpose of I didn't want to give him any room to throw any quick slants or quick like hitches underneath. I wanted to force him to throw it over in the back of the end zone. So all my zone drop depths are at 0 right now. So he ends up calling the play action. I just shoot, and the first person I'm looking at is the fullback. I'm not looking at 84. I'm not looking at 80. I see 42 right here. This is who my target is. So as soon as he snaps it, you see how everyone drops back. I got May here, and I'm able to pick it. He falls to the ground. As he gets up, Doyle's not able to make the tackle, and then we break away, and we're able to score 6 points. I'll just fast forward. You guys know how it works. I ran all the way to the end zone, and we go up 16-3. We make the extra point, make it 17-3. Biggest swing of the game by far. Hopefully what it did is it put him in a position where he feels like he had to throw the ball a little bit more. He wasn't going to be able to use his run game as much. Again, coming on this I formation, this time he calls play action, takes a nice little check down. I'm fine with this. Anytime I see this, I immediately beeline it back to the safety spot. I look for the backside post, which he has with T.Y. Hilton, or some sort of corner route, but he just takes his nice little check down. It's 2nd and 3. Comes out in his 2 tight end set again, rolls out to the right immediately, throws it to T.Y. Hilton. This is my fault here, though. I should contain. I don't care that he hiked and took off right away. I really don't. He made a nice read, nice call, saw where the pressure was coming from and took off. I'm able to make a nice open field tackle to T.Y. Hilton. And again, on defense, guys, for me, it was just mixing it up. I mean, I didn't see anything too crazy from him where I feel like I had to stick with a certain scheme on defense. I try to call different things. I try to throw in different looks. He had a really good screen game. He was able to use his screens effectively, at least call them in the times that I didn't think he was going to call them. Again, comes out in his single back, 2 tight ends, audibles to gun deuce close. And I believe he runs a nice little like inside zone split, which he does. Falls short of the first down. Again, guys, you're learning from watching this game what he loves to do. He loves this I form, like I think it's H-wing. I don't exactly remember. The names all boggle in my mind. I'm not really sure on the exact names on every single one. So he ends up getting a first down, comes out again in gun deuce close. So I end up sitting back on the cover 3, and again he rolls out to the right. I pinch my D line. I mean, I'm allowing him to get to the outside. I really don't care that he's scrambling with Phillip Rivers. He's making the right call, but I'm able to break up the pass play on the corner route with my deep third. So we put him in a 2nd and 10. We hold him here with a nice little, he runs, a little off tackle run to the left. We're able to get nice pressure from the slot, from the linebacker here and make a tackle. Looks like he had a lane to the outside. I think he missed his target here. I mean, the play's designed to go through the B gap, but if he can bounce this to the outside, I think he has a lane over here, but he's not able to do it, and he gets tackled. So it's 3rd and 10. This time we are ready for the contain. So even though it's a 2 tight end, 2 wide receiver set, we're still coming out in dime for this play. I have contains on the outside. So the moment Phillip Rivers takes the snap, he rolls out of the pocket. We're able to get pressure on him and force him to throw the ball away. So nice little defensive stand. He takes his field goal, makes it 17-6. Next drive, we're just looking to come out in different plays that we've ran in the past. Single back bunch right here. He comes out in a 4-3, even 6-1. So I'm able to run the toss play here. Didn't get the yardage that I wanted out of it. I think I had a lane, and I just completely missed it because I like the way this defense looks against it. I mean, I have a lot of daylight, right? Like I have a blocker on the outside here. 76 is able to take this linebacker, but I'm not able to capitalize, so he ends up tackling me short. 2nd and 9. Next play. Thought I'd mix in a play action here. We haven't done a whole lot of PA boots this game, which is something I like to run with this offense just because it's so run heavy. I like to mix it in. He ends up sending the corner. R1 has an opportunity to get released and be wide open. I'm not able to capitalize. I hit R1 too late. So we go back right here, 3rd and 9. We go back to my favorite play, middle, high, low, but this time we know that he's probably expecting that wheel route. This is only the second time we've come out in this formation. So again, you see we have the out route over here. I have to smart route it because it's 3rd and 9. I can't have an out route fall short. We have an out route on the left in case it's cover 3. If it's cover 2, my hope is that triangle is able to get to the outside. But we also have this post route. This post route is really nice against cover 3 if you know how to throw to it. So right here, see how he takes Malik Hooker? He's booking it. He knows. He's like, all right, I've seen him run this play before, so I'm going to go take off. We got cover 2 look here. We got each out route is being occupied by a corner. So R1 is really my only read. I could try to lowball to X here, but I feel like if I lowball it, it's going to get thrown short of the first down line. So what I end up doing here, guys, you'll see it here, low pass. It's hard to read, sorry. It says low pass, accurate bullet pass. I intentionally lowball it so that the ball is thrown just short of the safety. And I'm able to click on, come underneath the safety, and hit X for a possession catch. So show you this one more time. Safety deep over the middle, R1's underneath, we lowball it, it's thrown short, we click on, we come underneath, we're able to get a possession catch. And then on this play, I believe DeForest Buckner gets hurt. I believe his injury was a torn labrum. Not sure how long that injury lasts. So, yeah, that was unfortunate for him to get that injury. So, 17-6, we come out one of our favorite plays, PA deep cross at a strong close. We haven't ran this play. So, we got square running the crossing route left to right, get a nice little read over the cover 3. And we're able to get some chunk yardage down to the 23-yard line. Decide to call a jet sweep here with Rashad Perryman. He's able to make a really nice play with his linebacker. I like the way this defense aligned for it. I thought this was a good time to call the play. But he was able to just make a better play by getting through the B gap and making a tackle in the backfield. So next play, come on, I-form slot close. I think we just call halfback blast here. Again, just trying to mix up play calls, get the running game going. 2nd and 13, just trying to get some chunk yardage. I'm running a little bit of clock here just because I'm up 2 possessions. He gets ball at half, so the game could easily turn around depending on if something crazy goes wrong. So 3rd and 10. At this point, I'm just going to take my points. I run read option, not going to force anything. So I hand it off to Le'Veon Bell, and we go up 22-6. So with 2 minutes left in the second quarter, he comes out in single back deuce close. I'm looking for rollouts. I'm looking for corner routes. That's what he likes to run. He comes out and stretch, but that's fine. I'm willing to let him run the ball. But anytime I've seen him come out in these sort of tight single back formations, I'm expecting a rollout with a corner. So I kind of just play contain. I spread my D-line, let him run the stretch play. He's not really able to do much with it. Comes out in his favorite formation again, this I-form, whatever it is. Let's see if he calls it before I pick the play. I-form wing, sorry. So it's I-form wing. Put that in the I'm going to put that in the scouting report in the Discord. So I'm preparing for it. So I spread my D-line, spread my linebackers. I use a backside safety, kind of play help. But 48's able to come back and make a play on it. So 3rd and 9, comes out in bunch quads. This play right here, I just send the blitz off the right. I should have made the play here, but I just missed it. That was a good read by him, but damn, I could have picked this and maybe taken it for 6. I knew I was sending heat to the right. I was just hoping to be in an area where I could make a play, and I was, and I just didn't capitalize. So he ends up getting the ball. We'll fast forward a little bit. Right here, come out in man defense, spicing it up a little bit. runs a nice screenplay. Like I said, he knows when to mix those in. Gets a nice bit of yardage here. Gets about 10 yards. Comes back out and gun deuce close. I'm prepping for the pass. I'm letting him run the ball. That's fine. And then right here, I-form wing again. Probably like the 9th time he's called I-form wing. We've pretty much seen everything at this point with what he likes to do. So we call contain. We still let Phillip Rivers roll out, but our corner's able to be there to make the play in the cover 3 defense. So he's able to break that up. Comes out in I-form wing one more time. At this point, it's like, I'm going to let you run the ball. That's fine. Whatever, run stretch. He's able to get, 8-9 yards. And I believe he takes his points here. He takes a check down to the running back, and then he ends up taking a field goal. So we end halftime up 20-9. We kick the ball back. I feel good. I feel comfortable. I like the way I'm running my defense here. Comes out and single back tight wide off. I like, again, I've seen this look plenty of times. We're going to call contain. Don't let him roll out of the pocket. Play on the safety. Jet sweep here. This was a good play call. I hadn't seen him run it yet, but we're able to dive at him, force him out of bounds, short of the first down. This right here, this was probably the next big play of the game. So I call man defense. I play on May. If you guys remember, May was the safety I used earlier when I got my first pick six, where I was able to read the play action. So on this play, I roll out. So right here, I see that he's playmakering his running back. So at this point, I know that I'm going to have to guard the running back. So what I do is I collapse the defender with the right stick. I click on the right stick, send the defender to the quarterback, and then I take over guarding the running back right here, and I'm able to make a nice play. Break on it. We'll show you one more time. So play action, we're going to let it play in its entirety. I see it's a play action. I send the defender, and then I cut underneath, and I'm able to make a nice user play, and May's able to take it back for his second pick six. Definitely a defensive player of the week candidate, I would say, with 2 INTs for touchdowns. I mean, I don't know what else you got to do to get that award, but my hope is that he gets player of the week for that. So that puts us up 27-9 in the third quarter. Just great plays by our defense, right? Making plays for us. Our offense, to me, is not going to be our strong suit this season, so anytime our defense can keep our offense off the field with pick sixes and fumble sixes, I'm okay with it. So at this point, playing a little bit back as far as playing more pass defensive coverages and formations, not really going to let him throw the ball down the field, get quick scores to get him back in the game. I'm going to let him take his underneath checkdowns, throws another screenplay. That's fine. He's able to get some yardage out of it. This play right here, I-form wing again. This is a bad mistake by me. I should have seen the post coming, but in the previous plays, he's ran a streak. So I let T.Y. Hilton get down the field on the post route. He's able to throw a nice throw on the run. Gets knocked down at the 9-yard line. So come out man, kind of a throwaway play, just trying to see what he does in man defense. Doesn't really have a whole lot. I send a defender. Almost had another interception right here. We'll play it again. Almost had another one. So we contain. We let him roll out of the pocket. And right as he's about to get to the sideline, we send it, and he throws it to the running back, and we almost get another interception. So this time I actually do what I want to do against I-form wing. I motion my linebackers to the left, spread my D-line, force him to flip the run, and I'm able to stop him for a gain of 1. That's exactly what we want to get out of it. I-form wing again, the 17th time I've seen it. That's fine. It hasn't really been dominating that much. If that's his cup of tea, that is his cup of tea. I'm okay with it. I don't know how other people in the league would feel. I don't know if they would dock sim scores or what. Whatever. I'm stopping it. So run a little RPO, halfback dive here, get a nice chunk yardage. At this point, I'm up 15. I can mix in some other plays. I call a nice counter run here. I'm able to get some good yards out of it. Oh, that's right. Le'Veon Bell takes this for a touchdown. I completely forget sometimes these plays. So I like the way this alignment is. I have a halfback dive in this formation, but I see that there's a slot corner off to the right. My numbers look good. I got receivers on corners. I'm going to have 2 pulling linemen. So in total, I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, potentially 5 guys blocking on the left side, including the center. I'm able to be patient, cut back to the inside. And then right at the end here, I'm not really sure what I want to do. I know he's going to catch me before the end zone, so I try to do a dead leg. Luckily, Le'Veon Bell is able to break the tackle, and we take it in for another touchdown. Puts us up 22 points. Pretty much a commanding lead. So at this point, I'm putting my right outside linebacker, Jordan Jenkins, in at the middle linebacker spot to user. Reason being is he was a dev trait dev upgrade player for this week. Unfortunately, I didn't get him. Man, he had an open read to the middle linebacker, or to the running back here, that just got completely missed. I'm in a cover 2 right now, so my responsibility is the mid read, which would cover the deep vertical route going up the middle of the field, which on this play is number 28. Luckily, he doesn't see it. I think right now, if his feet are set, he could throw this ball inside and it's gone. It's a touchdown, but he doesn't. He panics, rolls out, and just throws the ball away. So big miss by him. He could have probably had a touchdown to bring himself back into the game. So instead, it's 2nd and 10. Takes another shallow check crossing route to his tight end, just taking stuff underneath. Fine, I'm okay with it. I'm up 22 points. I'll take the underneath routes. Come out and cover 3. We're using Jenkins here. We're playing the running back, but at some point I have to commit to the quarterback, so I do force a throwaway. I was looking to get a sack because that's what he needed to get his dev upgraded. So I come out in a cover 3 blitz. He hands the ball off. Again, at this point, this is fine. We don't really have to go too much into it. I almost get an interception right here. I read in the scouting report he likes to run shallow crossers, especially out of the 2 tight end formations. Anytime I see the auto motion from the running back in this play, one of the plays that I see commonly is the mesh concept, where the tight end and the receiver are going to run drags crossing the field. Excuse me. Needed to take a drink with all this talking I'm doing. So he runs the drag route from right to left. I anticipate that it's coming, so I got to pick a guy, and I end up guessing right. He throws to the tight end. He had T.Y. Hilton wide open. If you look back at it one more time, I have to make a choice here, right? T.Y. Hilton wins his cut. T.Y. Hilton is open. He has no one ahead of him, but I'm able to get him to throw to the guy that he wants to throw to, which is the tight end, and I'm able to make a pass break up here with my linebacker. So we force him to punt. We go up 34-12 right here. I come out in a I'm just trying to get something going in the passing game, really kind of hit the dagger throw with Sam Darnold, something I wanted to try out, see if I could really get him to sell on the run. I end up throwing deep pass to Rashad Perryman, but it's out of range for Sam Darnold, so he's able to intercept it. So just kind of a throwaway play, a nice turnover, but we get him in bad field position at the 14-yard line. We play basic defense here. Nothing crazy. We're letting him run the football. We're going to let him do, little things here and there. Again, the goal here is to not just give up the big play, right? Like we've seen in PML, we've seen guys give up 17, 20-point leads with 3 minutes left in the third quarter, and a lot of it becomes like you're just being a little too overly aggressive on defense. It's understandable that you want to make that like splash play. You really want to seal the game away. But sometimes you just got to like let your opponent throw to you. Like let your opponent make mistakes. The more plays they have to call, the more opportunities there are for mistakes. And if you're giving up big plays, well, you limit the amount of the chances you get to have your opponent make mistakes. So he comes out in I-4 and wing again. We're in a pass defense. We're going to let him throw it. That's fine. He comes out, gets a nice run. Don't get me wrong. It's a really nice run play. We're able to make a tackle. We've had really good red zone defense this entire game. I don't really care. That's fine. He doesn't have a lot of field to go. So the very next play comes out in his gun, 2 tight end set to the right. I'm using Jenkins. I'm looking for shallow crossers, which he does with the tight end, and he throws a really poor on-the-run throw to his tight end coming from the backside. Avery Williamson is there to make the play. We'll show it one more time. No outside contain. He rolls out with Phillip Rivers. He probably could have set his feet here. I didn't really know. I thought he was going to throw to the receiver here, right here, so I thought I might have had an interception opportunity with Jenkins, but he ends up seeing the tight end right here, but misses my linebacker right in the middle of the field. So it ends up being a really bad interception for him, and we end up getting the ball back. So that was nice. So 34-12, 1 minute left in the third quarter. We're kind of getting back to our roots. We're going to just come out in single back bunch. This time we're going to call play action. I like Rashad Perryman deep down the field. Unfortunately, he called contained, so I have to take my check down. That's fine. Guys open. I get myself 10 yards, first down. Next play, halfback dive out of single back wing tight. Get a good chunk of yardage. Come out and split back here. I got the guy who never seems to want to retire, Frank Gore, as my second running back. He's able to get a nice jump on the linebacker on the Texas route. Gets a nice chunk of yardage to the 46. Next play, strong tight. He pinches his D-line here. So in this strong tight formation, I have a halfback dive and I have an outside run play as my audibles. As soon as he pinches his D-line, I audible to the halfback stretch. You're giving me outside leverage, so I'm going to take it. I'm able to bounce this to the outside. I'm able to get good blocking, and I get myself a nice gain of, around 15 yards. Toss play here, motion my tight end right to left, try to get extra blocking. I probably could have cut up field, but I thought 71 could get to the corner. He doesn't, so he's able to stop me for a loss of 1. Take a nice little stretch handoff again. He's got his linebackers, kind of inside the box, so I'm able to get to the outside. I have a nice little cutback here. Force him to go outside with his linebacker. Nice little cutback with Le'Veon Bell. So, again, pinched his D-line. He pinches his D-line. This is an outside run look. I'm definitely looking to run to the outside here, but he's able to make a really nice tackle. Puts myself in a 4th and 3 situation. The game suggested that I kick, or that I go for it. Obviously, I know the rules now, having heard the conversation in the PML Discord between certain individuals about going for it up 17 or more. So I end up taking my field goal to go up 37-12. So we're going to fast forward here. He comes out in I-form wing again. Again, his favorite play. We're going to fast forward here because the game's pretty much over at this point. He's running, some of the same stuff he's been running all game. We're just going to continue to run man, base cover 3, base cover 2, nothing crazy. I look at the shallow crossing route. Able to click on and make a nice play with the safety here. This right here, guys, if this was me making this throw, this right here is probably going to be a low pass throw. And I'm going to come underneath and click on and rack catch it. But because he throws a normal pass, my safety is able to get to the corner or the receiver by the time the ball is led. Force him into a punt situation, so he gives me the ball back. And this here, guys, this is where the game gets a little crazy. I'm not sure how it happens. I wish I did. I'm sorry, but I don't. So I come out in single back. I come out I-form, H slot open, which is a formation I've called in the game. It's a 2 running back, 3 wide receiver set. I've called it before. And lo and behold, this happens. If I can let him pick his play. My guys aren't on the field. So no one's there. So we're stuck. Yeah, we kind of hit a snag here. It's unfortunate. Not really sure how it happened. Obviously, I'm going to have to tinker with my custom playbook. If not, I have another custom playbook that's strictly audibles only. No new plays, no new formations, strictly audibles. This playbook is literally the Las Vegas playbook with like 2 or 3 added formations and audibles. So worst case scenario, I go back to what I was doing with the Las Vegas playbook. Not a big deal. This is the last thing I want to see happen, but unfortunately it did. Thankfully, my opponent was gracious enough to just concede the game, considering it was 37-12 with only 5 minutes left, and I had the ball. So, getting to the point where, we weren't really sure what to do, and he ends up conceding the game. So, anyway, guys, that's going to do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, I'm just trying to do game recaps for you guys, kind of show you what I'm looking at, show you what I'm trying to do. I'm having a lot of fun doing it. These Jets are tough, but we're 3-0 on the season. We feel good. We got some division games coming up in the near future, but I think next week we have Denver, and then we have another division game in Week 7 against Buffalo. So, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys like it. And if you guys have any questions on things that I do, if you guys are looking for more information on tips or anything that you guys want me to go over for a separate video, I'm happy to do that, guys. The more content I can do for the league, the better. It doesn't just have to be game reviews. It can be a particular coverage. It can be a particular formation, a mechanic, something that you want to get better at. Let me know in the comments. Hit me up on Discord, whatever it is, and I'll be happy to do it for you guys. So thank you so much for watching. We'll see you for next week's video. Peace.